Herald of last week, Saturday, we could read that many stores around St. Martin were flooded with customers from early on Friday as persons tried to get cash in on some Black Friday deals around the country. A sizable crowd was gathered outside Cost You Less from early Friday morning and rushed in when the doors opened to get a chance to be among those to purchase items the establishment had on special. Consumers also poured into Phillipsburg from early and continue to visit stores throughout the day, browsing and purchasing items that were on specials. Queues of shoppers were witnessed at several locations Friday as everyone wanted a chance to get a bargain. Even some supermarkets saw extra traffic on that day, as some also had Black Friday sales. Items ranging from clothing, shoes, and household items to a wide range of electronic items and even vehicles were marked down at establishments around the country, in some cases significantly for the special shopping day. A consumers organization in the UK found that many products promoted as being on sale on Black Friday were actually cheaper before or after the Black Friday event. We would like to know if that was also the case in St. Martin. We invite the public that when shopping that discovered that they were misled by the promotions of the merchants to report this to our office, the Consumers Foundation Coalition Office, Back Street, number 148. The statistics already prove in its last Consumer Price Index bulletin on the year 2017 that the prices in St. Martin after the hurricanes last year were hiked up to the highest consumer price index increase after 2006. This year, we will not have any more consumer price index to know what the price increase was in 2008. Now, these are some critical questions. Do you think that the shops and supermarkets in St. Martin will bring down the prices in this Christmas season? Will the Chamber of Commerce and Industry promote that their affiliated members meet the wishes of the more than 13,000 poor and needy households in St. Martin to make shopping more affordable? The Phillipsburg Promotional Board wants to invest in Christmas lighting and decoration, and the Minister of Theatre, Mr. Stuart Johnson, is applauding them. When will the Minister of Theatre call upon the corporate social responsibility of the merchants in St. Martin to bring down the prices for the people in St. Martin? Just as they look out to get their merchandise for the cheapest and best prices, the household in St. Martin also want cheaper and lower prices for goods and services. We want to remind all merchants in St. Martin that Jesus is the reason for the season. So Jesus Christ reminded us to keep the commandments of his Father in heaven. To love thy neighbor as thyself. So St. Martin merchants, just as you do not want high prices for the merchandise you purchase, so do not ask high prices to St. Martin consumers, of which most are already poor and in needy condition. If your Black Friday prices were really cheaper than before, why not continue your Black Friday sales throughout the Christmas season? Policy-wise, we have the following questions for the Minister of Theatre and the representatives in Parliament. Did the Ministry of Theatre research this to see if the merchants are misleading the consumers, yes or no? A proposal for a Better Business Bureau legislation is still in one of the drawers of the ministry. When will this be presented to Parliament? Where is the promotion of the Minister of Theatre for better prices in St. Martin for all consumers to buy cheaper and better quality products and services in St. Martin. The Minister of Theatre apparently has more time and money to promote Carnival 50 years than our daily needs for an affordable price level and living.
We having a function this Christmas season, boy. Festival Village, 8 p.m. December 8th. Come win prizes with family and friends. You don't want to miss this, seeing that it is time for Wally Hamilton Christmas Bingo Spectacular. Festival Village on December the 8th. $10 for you to play, starts 8, so don't be late. Festival Village on December the 8th. Ham and turkey, airline tickets, hotel stays, Christmas goodies, Santa's bag with more to win. Time for Wally Hamilton Christmas Bingo Spectacular. Festival Village on December the 8th. $10 for you to play, starts 8, so don't be late. Festival Village on December the 8th. Yes, folks, the Lion Wally Hamilton Christmas Bingo Spectacular is on Saturday, December the 8th at the Festival Village. Tickets are available at the Lion's Den, at Van Dorp, at Big D Photo Studio, and from all Lion members, going at only $10, $20, or €10. So folks, get your tickets in time. It's going to be quite a spectacular bingo. Anybody bingo? Nobody bingo.
Tell them, connecting you.
GEBE has been faithfully serving the communities of St. Martin, powering your home and our economy. Come rain or shine, our qualified team of professionals are working hard 24 hours a day to provide you and your family with safe, reliable electricity and water. We use the latest technologies and test our products daily to maintain the highest international standards. Our friendly staff is always there to assist you, whether in person, over the phone, or online. We are committed to constantly improving our products and services, making them more efficient, effective, and environmentally friendly to serve you better today and our next generation of clients tomorrow. GEBE, powering a brighter future.
Our friend Megawati is here with tips to save you energy. 1. Turn your airco temperature up. 2. Use a ceiling fan instead. 3. Buy energy-saving products. Save some green with NVGEBE.
Minister Lee did not inform Parliament that SZV got, with the Division of Assets of the Netherlands Antilles, a positive reserve for the ZVOV fund of 23,568,577 guilders and 659,204 guilders for the OV fund. For the OV fund. According to the annual SVB report, SVB of the Netherlands Antilles, of 2009, government of St. Maarten already had an accumulated debt in the ZV fund of 16,480,179 guilders. So, what is the explanation for the deficit of the Sickness Insurance Fund, ZVOV, since 2012? The SZLG fund was integrated with the ZVOV fund. That was before 10-10-10. Minister Lee goes to Parliament and he says that since 2009, 60 plus seniors, which is now seniors age 62 and higher, since the pension age has increased, has been added to the sickness insurance, medical insurance. And the number of seniors in the fund is growing at a high pace. So it seems that Minister Lee wants to suggest, and maybe also SZV management, that the seniors are to blame for the increasing deficits in the sickness insurance funds. But before 10-10-10, the history within the Netherlands Antilles showed that the reason for the increase of the deficits in the sickness insurance fund, ZVOV, were not the workers and their family members who got sick, but pressure to adjust and increase the tariffs and the budgets in healthcare. The tariff increases of healthcare providers were raised. For instance, the hospital in Curacao, the general practitioners, the specialists. Furthermore, medical referrals and prostheses have increased the healthcare costs of the fund, whereas there was no premium increase. This we could read in the SVB Netherlands Antilles annual report of 2009. Now, in St. Maarten, there were also tariff increases for healthcare providers, and also after 10-10-10. No word from Minister Lee about the tariff increases of healthcare providers in St. Maarten that he authorized. But he blames the higher healthcare cost because of more seniors participating in the ZVOV fund. No word from Minister Lee in Parliament about the increasing active civil servants premium contribution and taxpayers' contribution to the OZR fund. The OZR fund, that is for the workers in government, but also for PP card holders, also for the teachers. That fund also has a deficit, was not reported in the Daily Herald. But in Parliament, Minister Lee said that government is responsible for the cost of civil servants, their health care, the PP card holders, and the premiums for former employees in the ZV fund. After St. Maarten obtained the new constitutional status in 2010, Minister Lee said that the government did not always make the payments owed to the SZV, creating the arrears. So based on an instruction from the Kingdom Council of Ministers in 2015, St. Maarten, SZV and government made a plan to settle the debts of SZV. The new government administration building was used to settle part of the debt. SZV invested in and completed the building, and today collects rent from government, which Lee says is a win-win for the government and for SZV. What the government did not explain was that this happened with the old age premium fund, the money of the workers' population. He said that the challenges in government revenues in 2016 and 2017, so after they already settled, resulted in new accumulated debts from government to SZV.
Hey ma, how you doing? You busy?
I hear, just paying some bills, taking care of business, you know what it is?
I know, you're doing your online banking.
I don't have to stand in those long lines to pay bills. I can transfer when I want. I can check my account wherever. It's like the bank open 24/7. I even here checking the statement right now as we're talking. How's Miami?
Well, that's why I'm calling. I'm finishing up a few songs now, but I'm afraid that studio time might be more than I thought. And I was wondering if I could get some help with some funds, and I could pay you back as soon as I get back to St. Martin.
Let me check my account. How much you need?
I think 500 should be enough.
I can transfer it to you while online. Direct from me to you. No problem.
Great. Thank you so much, Ma. I'll get online with Viv now.
Alright, darling. You know who you're for?
I need to know who you're for.
Contact WIB today for your complete personal online banking experience. Available for all mobile devices. The Windward Islands Bank, now your online banking partner in progress.
Who you're for.
I'm an IT manager by profession, and my dream is to see St. Martin excel in automation so that things could be able to function more efficiently. In my presentation, almost every point that I'm about to touch on would not be a problem if we had a proper functioning database or a way to store our data in order to see or understand what we're busy with. I saw also in the presentation, I would like to say it's a really good idea and it has my full support, is I saw the way of automation with the ESZV, I believe, the e-health and the e-government. Anything to do with automation, Mr. Chairman, given the fact that we're living in a society that is moving forward, I will definitely support that given my background in this field, because it is very important in order for us to move forward and develop as a nation.
I remember the last time when we had the individuals for the prison came in, you know, we always tend to speak about something that is physical in terms of a building, in terms of manpower. But when it comes to the human resource of the institution, it always seems to get a back burner. We always try to focus more on how we can make the institution function better or more effective. But my questions, and I know as much as it relates to finances and the status of SZV, my questions solely would encompass or cover the human being in terms of needing the assistance or what SZV can do to assist them more when they're in need of SZV. And I'm mostly talking about the services, Madam Chair, to the Minister. You know, for example, many individuals that have followed the first part of the meeting, I was contacted after, and this is their question that they asked me concerning the contact person in the Dominican Republic, Mr. Giorgino. Why is it that this gentleman is never available? It's always some other individual. And what individuals are saying is that when they reach into the Dominican Republic, it takes them a very long time to get assistance. So I'm asking, Minister, Madam Chair, what can be done in terms of haste? Because remember, when we send our patients away, the quicker and faster they receive that medical care, the quicker we can see them returning to St. Martin alive and not in a box. Because again, we are talking about health, and we know it's all about time. Time is of the essence. So one of the questions is, why is it that in the Dominican Republic, the SZV contact person, Giorgino Lucardi, is never available to international patients from St. Martin? Well, that doesn't sound Spanish. Lucardia, whatever it is. Lucardia. He doesn't respond to messages, and no one knows who he is or what he looks like. So I'm asking again, can a simple booklet be made available that when individuals reach to the Dominican Republic, they know that this is Mr. Georgina, they know that this is his staff, they know that this is the individuals that picks them up. They know that these are the individuals that is working on behalf of St. Martin through SZV for their care. I mean, come on, after all, one would really like to know who they're talking to or dealing with at the end of the telephone, if they ever get the individual at the end of the telephone.
It's been said that behind every door, possibility awaits. How much possibility depends on which door you open first. Every day, we help our customers discover the possibilities in their lives. It all starts with a conversation. Scotiabank. Discover what's possible.
Hi, what's up, St. Martin? My name is Rene Leverett, and I play baseball. And I've represented St. Martin in numerous international tournaments and professionally around the world. Sports matters to me because it reveals and develops character. So I challenge the business community to step up for sports and help us rebuild and repair our facilities. I also ask the community to nominate local businesses in your area to take the challenge and step up for sports. Because hashtag sports matters, hashtag are you in?
As is customary, we asked the Ministry of Finance to provide Parliament with a digital copy of the budget as well. That was received and provided to the members of Parliament on Tuesday. And that budget, yes, the digital version of the budget, yes, has the details per chapter, per item in the chapter, and per organization. So that the digital version of the budget 2019 contained the detail that we have been accustomed of receiving on the budget, in the budgets. So in terms of the detailing and the transparency, as some members of Parliament like to refer to it, that has been helped, that has been solved rather, with a digital version that has been presented to the members of Parliament. Considering, however, the scheduling of the Central Committee meeting on Thursday, in consultation with the Minister of Finance, who, by the way, is not present, but he would have been represented by the acting Minister of Finance, so that would have been that Minister Geerlings would have been represented by Minister Lee at the start of the handling of the budget in a Central Committee meeting. But in discussion with the Minister of Finance, however, it became clear that the Minister has not yet concluded his discussions with the CFT regarding the application of Article 25 of the Kingdom Law Financial Supervision. Has the CFT reacted to the budget that is at Parliament now? Yes, they have. Parliament has that reaction. However, a request need to be made every time when it comes to the application of Article 25. Article 25 of the Kingdom Law Financial Supervision regulates when a deviation can be made from the norms in the law. A deviation from the norms in the financial supervision law can only be made. The decision can only be made upon request, so in this case upon request by the government of St. Martin and on the very specific circumstances. Since IRMA, we have been using the effect of IRMA as a reason to request deviation from this Article 25. Again, Article 25 allows a deviation from the norms that the law stipulates. That request has been made to the Kingdom Council of Ministers by the government of St. Martin. However, the Ministry and the Minister of Finance and the Kingdom Council of Ministers / the CFT are not out of those discussions yet.